I'm Shawna Brown, an attorney here at Mandelbaum Barrett in the Elder Law Department. So in our department, we're often asked to represent beneficiaries or executors in connection with estates. And recently there was a very high profile case that related to our practice, so I thought that would be interesting to share. The case actually was in Tennessee, not New Jersey, but in that case, a appeals court affirmed a lower court's judgment in a probate case that involved management and distribution of intellectual property belonging to the estate of a man named Richard Wayne Penniman. Now, he's better known to the world as Little Richard. He was a rock and roll pioneer. He had hits like Tutti Frutti and Long Tall Sally, and he died in 2020 when he was 87 years old. When Little Richard died, he had a will. And in his will, he left the royalties from his life's work to 9 beneficiaries, and one of those people was his brother. He also named his brother as one of his executors. And in his will, he stated that his executors could only distribute his estate after a majority of the beneficiaries of the estate agreed to a plan to manage his publicity rights. So 5 of the beneficiaries, there's 9 of them, so that's a majority, they accepted a plan to, an offer rather, to, sell the rights to a buyer. And what happened was Little Richard's brother sent a very inflammatory email, opposing the deal, and that led the potential buyer to withdraw the offer to purchase. So after that, unfortunately, the estate couldn't get a comparable or better offer to purchase those rights. And they sought to remove that brother as not only as an executor, but as a beneficiary. The trial court granted their request, and then the brother appealed, but he lost on appeal because the court found that the executor had to follow that majority plan that was laid out in the will. And by his actions, he not only forfeited his right to be an executor, but also to actually get a benefit from the estate. So you're probably thinking, I don't come from a family with that kind of wealth and prestige. How does this apply, to a normal family? And the answer is, what if the executor of your brother's estate undersells a house that they owned and makes less available ultimately for beneficiaries? What if you're the executor of your mother's estate and, the executor refuses to honor her wishes in connection with a family business? And so these high profile cases often have applications to our everyday lives. So if you're concerned about the actions of an executor, of an estate that you're involved in, the attorneys here can talk through your position, whether it be taking informal action, trying to negotiate to preserve a family relationship, or to pursue litigation, aggressively to get what you're entitled to. We're also a full service firm, so if your matter touches upon estate issues and other issues, we have lots of attorneys here who can help and have the expertise to see your matter to a conclusion.